right, so Monday again. A crazy winter storm over the weekend, so we're gonna be careful because our Wi-Fi could go off any moment. Um, so I have my phone right next to me in case I need to close a position. Right, let's see. So we're looking at GXAI and EVTV. So GXAI, beautiful target right here, 280s, $3 almost. So we're looking for a gap to form in order for us to take this 1 minute, this gap and go rather. So also looking at EVTV, huge area here of resistance. So mainly looking at GXAI. BATL, also a good one that could squeeze, but it's already up 300%. That seems to be the one that's getting more volume here. Yeah, that's getting more volume. Let's see that. BATL. BATL. This is moving pretty crazy there. Dip into that fair value gap. Then it goes. Yeah. Resistance again. 89. All right, we'll be patient here. Might take a gap and go here. Okay, print 10. This might actually do it. Let's see it. 4, 3, 10. Printed 10. Let's do it. In there. 4. Nice. Let's get more out of here. Stop is going to be quick. It's still kind of there. We want to see this through. Yeah. So no. Dipped. It had to go there. A small loss. Now we'll look for the next one. Now we have a dip to okay, here we go. So we can get a dip in the 70s here, maybe. For a dip and rip. Low that was 80. Hovering around 80. Oh, here we go, 70. 60, 50. Oh, no. Not good. Not good. Okay, here we go. So now 15 area has to go here. It's got a lot of resistance though. If not, then we're looking for a dip around $2 or below 2. Okay, here we go. 15 on the bid. No, not yet. Let's look for a dip down there. What is this? It is 203. Okay, 15 on the bid. Here we go. No, not yet. Yeah. So it wants it, but it's not getting it. Okay, here we go. $2. Lots of buyers right there. It just dipped at 2.0, dipped into the gap at 201. It's going below the gap. Yeah, it's going below the gap. Reclaim gap at 2. See how well that holds. Could get interesting. Gap reclaim. Buyers are popping in. Big red gap now. Gap reclaim. Oh, all right. Looks like it's not, this is not the one. Okay. 630. How is that 630? Bro. That's a big loss. Did not keep that tight. I did not keep that tight. So 32.19. Eesh. We need to size down 400 shares then. Well, I guess it's fine. So I lost 10 cents, 12 cents on that. Ah, not good. Not nice. All right, NAMM. What's this gonna happen? Is this halting here? Yeah, it looks like it's halting at level 505. That's crazy. All right, we'll look for that whole resumption to keep going actually. So 584. We'll see what it resumes. So we're gonna look for a dip into the gap. Whole resumption dip into the gap. Let's see. We're looking for at least under 590. Stop us 84. We'll take that. 50. We don't like that. We don't like that. That's kind of too high. 80s. There we go. So 84 is our stop. We're gonna get this through 5. Green. Green. Nice. Nice. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're gonna get it through. There it is. 510. There you go. Nice. So got a pretty and good entry right at the low of the gap. Out 510, 600 shares. So very good trade there. So good dip and rip. We like the low of the gap right there. Nice. Puts us back to flat almost, a little green. Looking for our next trade. Now, could this keep going? This is mainly algo trading because look at this momentum here, right? So, oof, BATL not doing too well there. Everything is just coming down. This seems to be the only one that's actually working. So quick scalp right there. We like this to keep going. So the high of this is 25, so 30. Mm, so soft target, yesterday's high. So, which is going to be 568. 568. We could do it. I think we could do it. Okay, here we go. If we print 30, we gotta keep this real tight. We print 30, there we go, 30. Hold right over 30. Holding right over 30. Yeah, let's do it. Go, 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 go now, 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 now. It needs to go now. Okay, nope. Ah, it goes there, 42. Choppy. Not good. Not the best. Not the best. Not the best. Out flat, basically. So was that a good execution? Interesting. Should have I taken it? I think so. Dip into the gap. And then first 1 minute candle to make a new high. Yep. Now it's coming down. Back into the gap. Back into the gap. $84. Hmm. Hey. Hey, silver $100. Time to take some profit on silver. My long-term account. Knowing this stock is gonna try to get orders right at this fair value gap. The low that was 46, sorry, 66. So I know we can get an order. Yeah, so that's a nice gap, little gap right there, 66 into 57, 10-cent gap. We'll see. Might want to get a little lower because there might be more orders down here. There's another gap also here, 33 to 49. So knowing how this thing likes to move, it might come down here right at 50. Everything else is selling off. Literally everything else is selling off. Gee, so if we print 90, 85, hmm. So maybe if we print 90, this thing can keep going. There it goes. Hold 90. Let's do it. Super tight, super tight. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 96. Um, the range on this is quite small, right? So 58 to 76. So you 1 minute there. Here we go. I'm gonna size up here because the range seems small. Got that 91 to 96. So quick scalp. So those are gap and goes, right? It touches this gap or creates the gap, looking for the new candle making you high or right around this area where the momentum can keep going. 88. So $3. Okay, here we go. SLGB. What's this doing? What's this gonna do? 60s is that? 16 is that? Jeez. 40s. Low that is 16. Yeah. Okay, this is could keep going if it prints $3. We're in this we're in this big red gap, so it's going to, it might reject, so we have to be careful we don't jump into something crazy. We don't jump into something that's going to reject. SLGB, huge dip, 22. Volume, volume not bad. Float is good. Okay, we'll give that some more time. Give that some more time. SLGB, it's kind of a new one. Popped right around 10, so it's already 10 a.m. Likelihood that this could work is low, I think. Daily, not a huge move on the daily, I mean. 389. Potential target. About this. I'll keep it on watch. Okay, here we go. So printed $3. We kept going. Let's see if we can print form a gap and then carry on with the next move. What's the high? 319, 316. So we might need to print 320. I don't know. So it looks like we're going to form a 5-minute gap here. Okay, here we go. This could be nice here. If we print $3, we can move. Nice, good volume coming through this. We're gonna form a gap pretty soon. Take 1,000 shares here. This could be good. Risking like what, $40? Yeah. Here we go. Print $3. Maybe give a nice little dip and then print. 92. Yeah, rejection there. Rejection. Could also be good. It's holding up there. Again. So if we print, man, this could be good, bro. So 42. If you print 20, maybe if we print 20 on this, the high that is high the previous candle 17. So if we print 20, we could be in for a good move here. Give it a try. 600 shares. If we print 20, waiting for that Momo to kick in around 20. Hovering around this area. Here we go. Come on. 16, 17, 20 on the ask. Ooh. There we go. Let's try it right there. In at 20. Jeez, bro. You're really crushing me here, huh? Okay, I gotta go. That was a false breakout. Right when I printed 20, I got cut in half. Oh, that's annoying. So 20 to 11, so lost 10 cents there. Back over 20 again. So look, dip into that fair value gap and then it goes. Okay, here we go, dip into 20. Holding 20. Dang it. So that's what I'm looking for there. Dude, that sucks. So, oh man, that's what I needed. That's what I wanted. Dip into it so well, reclaim so quickly. So good, man. So good. Now what? 550. If we print 550, could get interesting. It's doing that again. It's doing that first push over 50, then fake out. Then it's gonna go. Yes, then you're gonna go here. Go, 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 go. I'm in at 51. Yeah. Dang it, cutting that in half as well. Yeah, Momo's not following through. So now I'm kind of red a little bit. Yeah, okay. Gave that too many attempts. Oh, best trade was probably a dip and rip. And then this one here, then now going for 50. This was a tricky one, yeah.
SXRP, SLT, MSTX.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Okay. Will you do it now? Printing 550. A lot of sellers here, somebody's gonna get squeezed 550, so I want to be part of that action. So we're gonna keep it tight, as we've always kept it tight. Hmm. Okay, I will take this 5-minute fair value gap here. I will take that one. Seems to be a good one. Hopefully we jump into that gap. 10 to 20. Okay, here I might not want to, so this prints 50. And if it prints 50, it's over. We may squeeze. Nope. Rejecting there. There's sellers up there. So there's sellers. So we're gonna come down here to 5. There's also a small gap right there where it bounced at 502. So looking for a dip down there. If not, we're gonna get this break of 50. Prince 50, man, the momo's gonna kick in. Here we go. 50 on the ask. 50 on the ask. No. Rejection again. $50 on the ask. I need to see 50 on the bid. 50 on the bid. And I need to see it hold. Here we go. 50 on the ask again. It wants to squeeze. There you go. 50 on the ask. Dip right under it. Nope. 50 on the ask again. Reclaim it. Reclaim it. Depending how fast it wants to reclaim, it could be worth it. So somebody's buying and getting crushed. And there are sellers up there at 550. So let's take that gap. Come on. Let's scoop it up. Scoop it up. Come on. If not, 550. If we're holding, I'm taking it. Here we go. Here it comes. 550 on the ask. 550 on the ask. Sorry, on the bid. I need it on the bid. 550 on the bid. Right below it. It's holding better this time now. But still coming down. This one could be frustrating. I need to see it on the ask. Come on the bid. Bid, 550. Next candle coming up pretty soon. There's going to be a major squeeze here if it goes. maybe even a false breakout. I need to position myself better, but 550 the breakout spot. I could position myself better down there, like $5. Oh, here we go. Again, up there for a split second and back down. Once the algos kick in, it's just going to be a ride. So here we go, 48, one more time. Nope. SLGB. 520 to 511. Good spot. 522. 515, 510. Red gap. Dip into that gap. Reclaim 20 quickly. Hmm. Nice bounce. Low volume. Hmm. Wow. That is a good trade. Hmm. We're in this gap here. We could see right at 5. I'll take that 505. Good dip into that gap. We're going to keep 507, so we're going to keep this really tight. We're not messing around with this one. Good reclaim. So there was that little gap right there where the other one bounced, so I'm keeping this one pretty tight. So I'm hoping that this is good enough here. Good enough for a beautiful move. 606, 506, 512, nice. Can I see this? Bounce. Nice reclaim of the gap, 511. Nice, 20, 23. That's what I'm talking about. 22. We'll start unwinding some out here in the 20s.
Delay was in 10 seconds. Information may resume in less than a minute. GR loading may resume in less than a minute. EVTV.
Nice. So unwinded some at 20. Winded some more at 22. So now 200. We're gonna let this ride. We're gonna let this ride for break-even trade at 505. So we'll see. Volume, I needed to shift more. The red volume is still a little bigger. So we're gonna see how well we hold this.
GTZ. GTLB.
Seeing a red candle. It could go, honestly, it could still go. It could still go. Oop, where are we at? 16. It's like jumping around quite a bit, so which is good. That jumping around is good at this level. That means there's buyers. Taking it out in the 20s here because we have a red gap right there. That is clear resistance. But the 5-minute, the overall 5-minute looks good. So gonna wait for this to get out flat. Look at that jump on the S back to 20. I, let's see. Good. Okay. Small red volume. We like to see that. Looking for buyers to step in here, 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 step in, step in, step in. No. All right. So we're gonna cut it right there. We cut it at 5. 200 shares at 5. So decent trade. I was hoping this would be the next move. Let's see how well we reclaim 5. Nope. Okay. So I ended up just stepping down, seems like. Okay, look how quickly we're gonna reclaim 5 here. Boom, we reclaim 5 right away. Let's see if we hold this. Yeah, let's do it right there. 502, super tight. super tight. We like how we reclaim 5, strong volume there. Hmm, I got out of there at 505. Don't know, I felt like I was too high. That's okay. I mean, I'm looking for the quick bounce, quicker bounce. Also, it reclaimed 5, but the gap is higher, right? The gap is a 505. No, 510, 511. Which this gaps are disrespected, so it doesn't even count anymore. So that was kind of just a scalp trade. Maybe unnecessary. All right, we're gonna wait for a dip as it did that one time that it going for the breakout. It might not do it here, but there's a beautiful fair value gap right under 517. So we're gonna take it. 517 to 508. Stop is 508. We'll see. 16 by 22, 17. Come on, a little lower. The ask is coming down a little lower. Mm. 16. I think we could definitely get a little lower. It's not, it didn't feel like a strong dip unless the buyers are pretty bullish here. Here we go, dip into it. Let's see if we can get a nice dip in there. Hmm. And I'll take that. 17, beautiful. Super tight. Actually, the way the candle looks, it looked like it went to 510, which could be true. So looking for take some out in the 30s. Nice, 28. Nice spike to 28. Hmm. Nice spike to 28. Okay. It might get out flat if it doesn't want to go here. Nice spike there, but it's not reclaiming too well. Okay, I'm gonna get out flat there. So spike, but it came back down. Too harsh. I could still do it though. I could still do it. 14, that low. They didn't get out on the spike. I didn't. I was touching my position size. I was clicking on here and then, you know. Could be right under it as well. Could be right under 510. Get over 510. I like the volume. I really like the volume a lot. Get under 510. Hmm. Yeah, that when it held 510, 515, that was a good hold. So if it prints 30, it might squeeze here. So we're going for that print of 30. Hmm. There it is. Get over 30. It's such a weird. All right, let's do it. It's holding 30 there, long enough. Come on, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Algo's kick in here. Squeeze. Nice, nice. Let's go. Let's go 40. Like this. Don't like this too much here. Gonna reduce risk here. 200 shares now. Squeeze. Get out. Ah, dude, sucks, man. Now it's gonna do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Not great. Okay. This thing, printing 30 one more time. Let's do it here. Ooh, 29. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not the. Okay, 32. 33. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, dude. Give me the move here. The squeeze. No, too long there. Getting out flat. 37. High of this was 35. So again, printing 30. I'm looking for the squeeze at 30. I guess now we gotta wait for a 40 print, huh? We're in this red gap, so the buyers are in there, but the sellers are still there too. So that's good to see because they're about to get squeezed. So BATL, I took a big loss here early morning. See if we can get this dip in the gap. The low that was 60, holding 60. It's in the gap. Pretty good, pretty good. Target, I mean, we got a target 540, so this is good. So what's the high? 80. 80. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that right there. Dip right into the gap. Super tight. I'm not messing around with this because I already hovered too long in the gap, so I'm not looking for this to get in back in there again. I'm looking for this to get out of the gap. Get the heck out of this gap. Get the heck out of my gap, bro. I've claimed this gap to be mine. So we'll see. We'll see this next candle if we get a spike here, or we're gonna get a move down. 76, 77, nice. So we love the fact that we're holding pretty strong in this. We held really good in the 60s, came up to 80s, retesting the gap. I just like how it was moving. Well, we're gonna see though, because it might not actually do it. So it's right under VWAP as well. So I'm looking for a squeeze here to 540s, target 540s. Stop is pretty tight. Stop is it's like really tight. 73 or so. I like the volume that it's low. We got some orders, we got some prints there, nice. Propped it back up to 78. We'd like to see that. No, we don't like to see this. We don't like to see this. Nice, okay. So the volume was so low, that's why I'm holding, because it's so low. I might get out here. Actually good, okay. I try to put our order in the ask, not yet. Candle finish green, we like to see that. Okay, if we make a new low, the low previous candle was 70. If we make a new low, probably not gonna do it. So we're gonna see here. We need to see this volume come in there, beautiful. 80. Come on, come on. 80. Get out of this gap. Man, it's struggling pretty hard, huh? Struggling pretty hard there. Dang it. Okay. Yeah. Gap still being contested. Okay. Well, well, well. Worth a shot. We're barely green, but we're doing it. Yeah, so if you get back over this gap, 60s, hold 60s. We like this here. So we broke right under it. Yeah, let's do it. 61. I need this to hold 60. I need this to go now. I need this to hold 60s. Gap reclaim. It's a beautiful setup that I like. Come on, dude. I want to see this volume right now. Show me the volume, brother. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. If it makes a new low, it might actually break. What's the low? The previous, it's 55. I took my eyes off of it. Dang it. No. Took my eyes off of it. Ah, back to red. I'm not. Yeah, back to red. No. Here we go. We got 40s. Man, if we print, what's gonna happen here? Okay, good. So now 40, high that was 40, 42. So if we reclaim 40 again, we could keep squeezing. Yeah. So 21. Maybe we're gonna have to be patient. So dip into that gap. If we reclaim 40, we can squeeze here. Looking for that squeeze at 40. Let's do it. In at 43. Now. Now. Nice. 47, 48. Come on, bro. Reducing risk. Come on. Through 50. Not taking everything off. Nothing yet. So 40 is doing it. It is kind of holding. Okay. We're going to dip into this gap. 37 to, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, 28. 37 to 28. Let's dip into that gap. You've done it before. 37 to 28. Come on. Or else we're going to have to take it at 50. Come on, dip into that gap. Dip into that gap, 37 to 28. Dip into that gap. Yes, 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 yes. Quick dip. Yeah, I'll take that. 37 and a half. 37 and a half, the high of that candle. It could still come lower, so I have to be careful. Mm, a little high. I'm a little high, right? A little high here. But my stop is going to be 28. No. Yeah, if I lose this, it's gonna really suck, huh? Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out. Dang it. Okay. Disrespect to the gap. Down 90 bucks on the day. Man. Man. Not good. Don't like to see that. Price action today. It's not been too well. Could we get a good push here? Maybe if it printed 30 could have been good. Here maybe if we print 40. It's 40 is holding. No, not for too long. It's coming down again. So double top right there, 49. So I think if it printed 30, that would have been the spot. But also didn't get to touch a gap. This is more like a breakout trade. It's a good thing I didn't take that. I was gonna take if it held 40, I would probably take it, but that's a tough, yeah. Good. Good thing I didn't take that. So this one dipped right into the 5-minute fair value gap. I'm just noticing this. So it dips right into that nice gap. Dip at 3. 284. We have a lot of room there. We'll see how it works out. Now we're back up here again. So beautiful reclaim there. So 40, full 50. Let's do it. In at 53. Looks like I'm going to eat a loss here. It could still go here. Hold 50. I see green there. Nah, I'm gonna get out right there. Not good at not strong enough there. So looking for that. Ah, it's hard to say. Maybe I had to wait for this candle to close, right? Because that's the move here that I want to see. Oh man. Had to wait for that candle to close. Timing is everything. Hmm. All right, it's not a problem. Let's see if we can get a dip into this fair value gap 49. 49 to 26. Okay, we may keep going here. High, this is 69. Mm. This is a good stock, actually.
HCHR magazine was down here.
MBAI. 69. 70. I mean 70. 70. Taking it at 70.
GTZ. HCHR magazine 10 seconds.
Here we go. Probably not. Sell. What's the low of this? 41. So
HCHR housing.
we have this nice 1 minute gap. Didn't take it 40. Was looking for lower 30s, but that's my mistake. Now we'll see. We will see here. $26 is low, so I might take this again. If you can get a 30s. So second attempt at the gap. Nice. Good bounce. Good freaking bounce. Good freaking bounce. Full 60s. It's holding 60s. No. 70s. Look as I get my hold 70s. A lot of selling pressure there. Let's do it. Go, 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 go. Nothing. Keeping it tight, but still.
HCHR magazine left by me.
Back over that level again. Hold 70s. Let's go. 71. Come on, give me 80 here. I'm gonna get out. No. Tried it 2 times there. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm better off taking these gaps instead today.
HCHR magazine things.
Bro, what is going on? Okay. So we're about to form a gap here. The high of that was 75, 80. Dang. 89 now. The gap reclaimed here was great. Low 24. Into the gap 30s, holding 30s. In. Probably take that. Forming a strong gap here. Low that is 66. See if I can get a nice dip here. Listen, we're going to form another gap. And is this going to be the one? 66, 250. Are we going to dip into the gap or are we going to go? 66, 250, come on. $61. Back over 70. $89.
HCHR magazine.
89 is a high. 74.
HDH on may rest in 10 seconds. SLGB. HCHL.
Somebody sitting there. 90s. High 80s. Here we go. We might go here. Printing 90. Printing 90. But it came back down. So if this prints 90, we might keep going. Okay, 90. Yeah, that's not working, huh?
HDHL ball detected.
Sellers. Dang. Around 50. Wow. That went to 58.
SLGB.
Be like this. Even if we print 80s, this thing might still go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to do a gap and go on these guys. First candle to make a new high with a gap and go. Aren't working too well. So maybe I shouldn't do those. Some of these dips into the gaps have worked really well, and I just haven't had the guts to take them. So that's not great. So here we did also dip under 50, back over 50, gap reclaim, beautiful. So MBAI working much better, working much better than I anticipated. So let's see if 80s is going to, we might print 80 and then that could actually pump it all the way to 4. So we'll see. There's a seller right at 80. You see all these candles? There's a seller right at 80, pushing it down. So here, man, if we print 80, I'm gonna take it. So let's see. Come on, let's make it happen. No, 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 no. Not yet, at least. All right, here we go. We're looking at 80s. All right, here we go. We're gonna have to take it here. If it wants to hit 80, it could give one nice push. All right, here we go. This might do it here. Little gap right there. High of this is 61. Printing 70. Might even do it early, like a 70 print. Nope. Buyers at 50s. Risky stock. Yeah. Here we have a dip into the gap. 89. What's the low of the gap again? 85. We could probably take this here. We'll see what's happening here. What's happening here? Interesting gap there. High's 94. 86, 82. Okay, nice. So it's slowly, the candle's closing pretty red. So maybe gap reclaim over 85. What did we say? 85? Yep. Okay, shorts are getting squeezed on this, bro. If we print 60s, we might hit with 70s. We might actually do it. It wants to squeeze, man. Look at these candles. Those 5-minute candles look pretty strong on the reclaims. All right, here we go. If we print 70, it might be just what we need. Ah, dang. Okay, I've seen this before. Dip it right into the gap again. If we can get a 80s, 80s was holding. Dang. Oh, that was 81. Hmm. Here we go. Well, that was 80. Nice gap right there. Maybe you're right under 80 to see this reclaim. Nah, too slow at the moment. All right, here we go. The RMA 60. If it starts to print 50, it could be good. Spready there. 3-cent spread. Wow. Jumps pretty quickly. Dips are working so much better. So I don't know. I'm probably not gonna trade this up here. Might give him entry all the way down here, but at that point, we'll see how well it holds. Okay, we like this here, 84. If it holds 80s, that's the low of the gap. Might go right under 84. Yep, and then reclaim the gap. I would love to see this. There it is. So this could be good. 84, 83. Need to get back over the gap. Nice. All right, I'll take that. 87, 88. We'll see. Get back over the gap. 84 is the stop, but I'm seeing some volume there. So keeping it pretty tight. 600 shares might be, yeah, that's fine. So we're in here 90s. We're looking to a bounce at least to high of this 305. 305. I keep this real tight, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this real tight. So a lot of selling pressure there. Not sure yet. I got out too early, yeah. Uh, that's tricky. So dip into this gap, which is going to be 80, 40, 40 cent gap. We'll see. 5 minute gap.
In 1 minute and 10 seconds. HEQ. SLGB. SLB.
So it's a strong sell-off there. This one's true, strong selling. So when I saw what I saw, I needed to see the fast resolution, just taking a small loss there. 3 cents. So here we go. Is this gonna be strong enough to hold? We're in this gap right there, 45 to 80. That's a big gap. So right there was good. The low of the gap, 43. We'll see this next candle. Back under 40. Low is 44. You like how it's holding? We'll see this next candle. Hmm.
HEQ. SLB. SIBR. PSLB. NYNZ. NLT.
No. Red volume is still pretty high. Maybe this was just a one time. Missed it the way up. I didn't even see it. Let's see if we can get a dip in the 70s, in the 80s. We'll just stop in the 70s. I'll take it 88. Kind of like a high dip. I wanted a little, man, I think I'm getting cooked here. 80, 79. took a this dip was too high. But could still be good here. I'm gonna take it out right there. No. Mistimed the dip. 77 was the low. Mistimed the dip. So we're going to take another dip 71 maybe. Under 80s. 77. Yes, let's take that. So taking it 79. Stop 71. Am I gonna get stopped out here? Maybe. Okay. So if this doesn't work, this might be it for the day, but good. We like to see that bounce. Very nice. Good, finally. Can we get off this? Get a good momentum here back to 310. 84. Just a little higher. Nice, taking 290. Nice. Taking another 295. See if we can get everything out at $3. Push. Might get the rest flat, but we'll see how well this likes to make a trip back to $3. So we'll wait 30 seconds here. A gap is formed. So we're looking for a quick little push. I need this next candle to reclaim. So waiting for this next candle here. I need it to reclaim 90s. Nice. 95. Taking everything 94. All right, here we go. Maybe got out a little too early there. But the reclaim is happening here. $3. Come on, three, right over three. No, I'm gonna take it out. Taking it out there. So decent win. Nice, not bad. Considering I was down how much? I don't remember, like 20 bucks. So decent win, cutting the loss. But good. So my gaps are probably going to be the main thing I trade. Gap and goes, those are really difficult for me. And I'm better off on the dips. I'm better off on the dips. So if this prints 3, could it be a gap and go? Gotta see it, gotta check it out. we print 3, this might go. We're gonna keep it really tight. Waiting for this next candle though. I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made earlier, which is not waiting for the gap to form here. The back gap is about to form 293. So waiting for this gap to form. Choppy there.
SLGB. That's a AGQ. SLGB. HCHR magazine yesterday.
Wow, okay. I gotta take that dip right there. I mean, the gap is still there. 96 is this low. Nice.
HGQ. SLGB.
So closing the gap, 91. So, okay. So, nice. Wow. This looks great, man. This looks really good. So if we're gonna hold 3, this is 314, so 310. Nice, 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 nice. 310.
SLGB.
That was 320. So what's the setup here? We're looking for a gap. And again, $3 is that level. Don't close this gap. We're looking for the gap to remain open. We're looking for this gap to remain open. I'll take that. 0809. We're looking for that gap to remain open. Ooh. Remain open, please. 9, 10. No. Giving it too much time there. It actually went lower and it closed the gap. So disrespects the gap. So we got to follow the process, right? It can't disrespect the gap. Low is 3, highest is 3. Yeah, so not good. So there were buyers at $3. So let's see. Oh man, I could have waited for a dip at 3. Oh, could have, should have, would have, whatever. So we're looking for the squeeze here, 320. 3, and let's see how well it reclaims 3, because there was a gap right there that got closed.
HGQ. SLB.
98. Reclaim 3. Hold 3. Hold 3. Yeah, let's do it. It's holding 3. I'm in at 304. I don't know about this. 305. Nice. Taking sort of half there. Now we need to go right away. I wanted to go right away. Can't be holding 1,000 shares for too long, right? So that's a gap and go. Maybe I could hold. I mean, I don't have a real good stop. Like, I'm looking for faster solution. Not sure if I should do it. You see, I'm not too confident with the gap and goes, right? It's a very flexible strategy. So I think I'll always come down to looking at, if I don't have a stop in mind, I'm looking for it to work fast. And there I didn't have a strong stop in mind. Looking for it to work really fast. Because of the orders that were here at 3, right? That's the reason why I took it. Because the orders at 3 right here, bounce 3. So it went below 3, 3. That's a good gap and go. I mean, it's a good gap and go, I think. 71 now. So break 70. I want to see how well it reclaims the gap. 63. Reclaims. No. Reclaim? No. There's another 5-minute gap here. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Dip into this gap, which is going to be 58 to 45. Let's see 50s. Let me take less size here. There it is. 48, 45. As long as it doesn't drop below 45. Yeah, I'm out. Dang. Okay. Not a good one there, but worth the shot. Worth the shot. Looking for those buyers to kick in there. Okay. That's okay. What was that? 8 cent loss. Yeah, massive sell-off, right? All right, so we're just gonna take the L today. We tried, and we tried, but I was unable to get a good rhythm today. BATL was the biggest one, man. I don't know how in the world did I, man, just this bad loss right here. Then what else did I do? Was holding the gap. I, maybe I gotta keep my losses much tighter. This is not bad, actually. There was a gap here. It held. Looked really good. That was not bad. This one, though, yeah, I gotta keep this real tight. 48, yeah, I took my eyes off of it and I took a pretty, pretty hefty loss. 10 cents, right? 12 cents. Anyway, but my winners are much bigger than my losers, at least my biggest winner. What about my average winners? No, about the same. Ah, biggest winner was this one, 600 shares, took that dip and rip. There was a gap right here. Took that dip and rip. Nice. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it short. I think these are all my trades basically. Here we go. I'm gonna keep it short because I gotta really dial in my strategy. I tried a lot of gap and goes today, and some of them failed. And I'm not getting a good I'm not in rhythm with how the stock is moving, how the algos are kicking in, where um also I missed some trades on MBAI, bro. MBAI. So many great dips, man. Jeez. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Great dips here. Beautiful dip. Again, retesting the gap. Maybe not take this one, but take the first one. Ah, whatever. So we're gonna end it here. We're up only 500 in the month. Red day. So as we try to be more scalpy, you see how these red days are accumulating. And this whole week was very green because I was very patient with my trades and I waited for the gaps. So, and minimum gap and go trade. So let's do that. Let's do that. Gap and goes with less size and 1 minute gaps, 5 minute gaps with regular size. I think those were much better. I could show you the last trade I took on SLGB. Yeah, SLGB choppy day also today. So here we go. This was a good scaling out. Good here. Could have held the last 200, you know. Could have held the last 200 instead of getting now 86. Hold the last 200 for a move. So we're also trying out the ladder. So a lot of things are changing. I'm changing. I some I sometimes I think I'm changing too much, but no, this is good. This is good. What I have is good because what I have makes me see the gap and goes more clear. And I can still play the 1 minute fair value gaps well. So come over to Mr. Profit, create your account, try our free analysis tool. So free analysis tool, click here, select a broker, add a file, and this is the view that you will get. A very nice view. You can see your stats, your intraday P&L. Very nice. Next, check out our features. Here's all our features. Beautiful features, everything you need to be a successful trader, profitable trader. I myself am a profitable trader and I'm in this point in my journey where I'm looking to explode with my P&Ls, with my strategy, with more confidence, bigger P&Ls. Um, I'm doing okay, I'm doing okay, not bad, not bad, considering last year was also pretty good, in the 2000s and the thousands. I'm turning a corner. I'm turning a corner. I'm dialing in. I'm gaining more confidence in my strategy. Anyway, so I use this tool, right? I created this tool because this tool will help me. And for the comfortable price of only $5, 50 a year. So come over, hit me up on Discord, and I will see you tomorrow with more trading. Bye bye.